This is a show that Daijiro Yoshihara and myself, Taro Koki, we're just going to talk about things about cars and people in the industry and whatever comes to our mind at the time. We're going to talk about Dai's 2010 season.
Okay.
We just wrapped up the Formula Drift 2010 season, but before we start going into that, we want to invite our first guest to the show. Who are you inviting to the show, Dai?
Okay, we have a Mike Kojima here. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Hey, Mike.
I'm supposed to
Sit down. All right, we have Mike from Moto IQ. Before we get started, I got a little gift for you guys to loosen up the show.
What the hell, really?
Are you serious?
This is not on broadcast TV, so we can actually do whatever the hell we want to do.
Wow, sounds good.
This week might make it
It might not be rare.
Well, there's also always color
Wow,
correction.
really?
So
Is it really beer, right?
It's not stunt beer.
No. So Kirin-san, if you want to sponsor the show, you know where to contact us. Just contact us here. We always like drinking free beer on the show.
Shibboleth.
So
On the Dai Show, we're not into shameless product promotion.
no, we're not. Come by.
Cheers, guys.
JR, he had a great season, didn't he?
He did.
Ranked number one. What are your thoughts on how he did and how he finally was able to bring the victory to the Falcon team?
Right. Yeah, I think he did a really good job. Because he was on the podium 6 out of 7 rounds, which is a lot.
That must be a record.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if anybody's keeping tabs on this kind of stuff, but that could be a Formula Drift record.
I think so too. And he's just really good. Like, I don't know how he changed that much. I mean, he was a good driver. He's been a good driver, of course.
Before, but he got better all of a sudden.
No, he's a good driver, right? But like, all of a sudden this year, 2010, he's just really consistent. Like, doesn't really take any mistake. And yeah, I don't know how.
Have you heard anything? Like, what did he? Well, he got in the car, right? He got in the car.
Yeah, I'm
There's
sure.
got to be something else.
Yeah, I'm sure the car's really good too, but his driving was like incredible.
Mike, how about what's your take on
Well,
JR?
we're going to do an interview for JR on Moto IQ probably next week.
Shameless
Oh,
plug.
wow.
And that was actually one of our questions to him. Like, you're always known as a fast, spectacular, aggressive driver, but you weren't known for finesse and consistency.
Right.
And this year, you completely changed your driving style. And how did you manage to do that?
Yeah.
It's almost like you became. We consider Chris Forsberg to be smooth and consistent and very precise. And it's almost like you combined your old self with Chris Forsberg and became a completely new driver.
Yeah.
What did you do to accomplish that? That was one of the interview questions.
He always had the spotlight, but he didn't have the title to go with it, And I mean, props to him, man. I mean, congratulations. I mean, how did the Falcon team feel about this? I mean, they've been in the series for 7 years, and they finally got their,
Yeah, I'm sure it's a really big thing for them. Like you say, it's been like 7 years, and this is the first time for taking a championship, but finally, right? Yeah, I mean, it's like big thing, and I think JR was driving for Falcon since day one.
Yeah.
So it's like a perfect combination.
Yeah, a lot of guys have come and gone, but I think he's one of the only guy that's been with them now from the beginning.
You're right. Yeah, he's the only one.
Yeah.
Just to be so absolutely dominant, especially now that Formula D is becoming so difficult and so competitive, and just to be in such control is pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All right, going down to number 2. Daijiro Yoshihara. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
You could have been second place. I know you were going for it, but Tanner Faust. You took your second place spot. the guy's been very consistent always, and he's considered one of the better technicians out there.
Right.
What do you think about his year?
He's really good, like you said. He's been really good, and I didn't surprise he came up to second.
Come on, man.
I mean, from outside of Prospect,
Mm-hmm.
like it's
Well, if you were gonna get it, it would have been him. So.
Yeah. So should I talk about myself or him?
No, him. We'll get to you.
Yeah, like he's been really good, and he's really aggressive, especially when when he go up like best 8 or more higher.
Yeah.
He's just doing really crazy like following. And I was watching Arvindale, and he did really really good job.
Yeah,
I think he totally deserved the winning in Arvindale.
Right.
And made him second place
Yeah.
in the 2010 series. So
What's amazing about him is that he's like in all these different series, and he's like on TV. He's got like 3 different shows or whatever. Like you just went to Top Gear USA, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was that, going to see him in action in front of the camera?
I thought Top Gear was pretty good. I mean, I sort of had high expectations because I really liked the UK version, and I thought that would be kind of hard to duplicate. But actually, they've had 16 years to form chemistry and get good writing and get into the characters. And being a new show, I was wondering what it was going to be like. But everybody had good dialogue, good writing. They were funny.
Right.
I think it's going to be a really good show. And I was amazed what a good actor Tanner is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he could deliver his lines, and they changed the scripts on him, and he didn't make any mistakes, really.
What'd you think of the other guys, Adam Ferrara and Rutledge? Wood?
Rutledge Wood.
Yeah. What'd you think of those guys?
Adam Ferrara is really funny,
Yeah.
but I guess he's a stand-up comedian, so you would expect that. And Rutledge Wood's really funny, and he likes Moto IQ, so I like him.
He's more of the car, he's more of an import car fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Adam Ferrara is I don't know what kind of car he likes, but...
he seems like a Jersey boy muscle car kind of dude.
Yeah. All right, so 3rd place then. Enough about Tanner.
right.
3rd place, Ryan Turk,
Mm.
right? He's always kind of been, I don't know him that much actually. We've never really done an interview or anything on him, but he's always been, ranked high.
Yeah.
And I think he was at one point, very close to keeping up with JR at one point. But what do you think of his season?
I think he got second place last year, right? So he's
That's
like
right.
you say,
That's
he's
right,
been
yeah.
really like always in the, I would say top 5 for sure. But actually, he's still younger than our generation, like compared to me,
Right.
JR, and Tanner.
Yeah.
And I think he started competing in Formula D maybe 2008 or 7.
Okay, so he's only been in the series for about 3 or 4 years.
Maybe more, maybe 6.
Okay.
But a little bit later than
Yeah,
us. So
yeah.
he's not like old.
Sorry. I tried to stop. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Cut marker.
Yeah, so he's not like how do you call it? He's not really rookie or anything, but
Right, he's a little.
yeah, he's been really good.
Yeah, okay, still, yeah.
So yeah, he's one of the driver I have to really, watch out.
For next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Mike, how about you? Ryan, you have any thoughts?
He wears glasses, so he's cool.
You see?
What, does he wear sunglasses or he wears like regular glasses?
I think he wears regular
Regular
glasses.
glasses? How does he drive with the regular glasses? He doesn't drive with the glasses on, does he?
I think maybe this year he has contacts or something, or he got LASIK.
Oh, really?
That was supposed to be a joke, by the way, because I wear glasses and cool people glasses. No, actually, I guess it wasn't funny. No, but yeah, I think he's like a really good driver, and it's a really good car. And
Yeah.
he's one of the people that I fear when we go up against him.
Okay. So you watch out for him in 2011.
Always.
All right, okay. All right, so fourth place, Daijiro Yoshihara. Before going to you, let's get Mike's take on your season then. What do you think about? Well, I thought he did great. Unfortunately, you were knocked out in top 32 at Irwindale, and you couldn't, solidify your second place in the series. But I think, overall, I think he did a really great season.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, man. Mike, what do you think?
Well, I think Dai's like one of the best drivers, and he was probably handicapped in a lot of ways by. I don't think many people realize this, but of the cars that consistently make the top 8, he has the least powerful car.
Yeah. You were telling me about how much horsepower the other cars have. And it's surprising, like his car only has what, 500? Well, only it's more than a Super GT car, more than 500 horsepower. But some of these other cars, what, 600, 700 horsepower?
600, 700, 800 horsepower, or even more.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and where it really makes a difference is like the power tracks, like Seattle especially, and Irwindale.
Yeah.
And in order for Dai to be able to drift the bank, the power tracks, we have to compromise the chassis settings a lot and loosen the car up, so the car is harder to control on the flats. So it's kind of a compromise.
Okay.
And there's some things like at Long Beach, like whenever we tried to test, it rained.
Yeah.
So we didn't get any good test days going to Long Beach. We had 3 test days booked, and it rained all 3 times.
Right.
So we went to Long Beach without any experience and without much seat time.
Yeah.
So all these little factors kind of added up at the end of the season.
Yeah. So the last run that he had of the season, where he spun out and got hit from behind, what was the cause of that? Was that purely Dai's driving error, or was there something wrong with the car?
No, a lot of it's because the car doesn't have the power to generate the wheel speed. So Dai has a hard time to keep the car up high in the bank to make a spectacular run that scores a lot of points.
Yeah.
So we had to make the car really loose so he can get up on the bank, and it makes the car harder to control, like from the lower bank onward.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like making changes probably all the way up to qualifying,
Right.
to try to get it better. And so it's a lot like due to the power thing.
By the way, great article on Moto IQ. Good article that Mike wrote on Dai's last run. So Dai, 2011 season. Looking forward to the next season. What are your goals, and what are you going to do to prepare for the next season?
Yeah, I had a even though that wasn't great final round. Overall, my 2010 season was pretty good. I had a really good team and cars and everything. And 2011, I just keep progressive and with the teammate and myself, I think I have to improve a lot. There's a lot to work on. Like he said, my final round was like he kind of tell because the car didn't have a power, I had to work hard. But there's a lot of cars that doesn't even have a power Micah has, So it's still like that was totally my fault. It's like my weakness, right? So I want to work on my mental and maybe physically I should, more like be in shape.
Better shape.
Yeah.
Working out and stuff.
Exactly. So there's a lot of stuff I can do before the season started.
And basically you're going to go with the same sponsor and the same team?
I think so, yeah. That's the plan, I think, for now.
Okay. Good.
But of course, we are always looking for another sponsors too.
Yes, and the Dai and Taro show is always looking for new sponsors as well.
Yeah.
Especially from
Kirin-san.
yes.
Kirin-san, hint, hint.
Wow. Do you have any contact with them?
No, I don't. I absolutely have no.
We
We just want free beer for the show, so. Fifth place. Who's in fifth place? Going down the ranks.
DMAC.
DMAC. Darren McNamara.
All right. Irish.
Irish guy.
He's my teammate.
Yeah. He's
And
another Falcon guy.
Another Falcon guy drives Falcon. Is that Sky?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 Falcon drivers in the top 10 so far.
Oh wow. Top 5.
Top 5, yeah. Top 5.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know that.
That's pretty good.
I didn't realize that.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you. I'm not Nick, but I'm part of Falcon. So yeah, D-Mac's good.
Mhm.
He's really aggressive.
What kind of a teammate is he? Do you guys like get along with each other?
Yeah. That's another good thing being Team Falcon.
Yeah.
We all get along and we all like, pretty good friends.
Yeah, and like even you and JR when you're like going against each other. And,
Yeah.
You're not, like,
That's that, and then after
hiding
that,
his helmet somewhere or anything. No?
we're not that kid. Yeah, so D-Mac is one of really like a funny guy actually.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, he doesn't look like that, right?
Yeah.
But he's actually really funny.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Oh yeah. Maybe we
So-
need to get him on the show one day.
Yeah, we should. And he loved drinking beer.
That's
So.
great. Okay.
But anyways, he's a really funny guy, and then he's really aggressive.
Mhm.
But I guess he sometimes he's not really consistent.
Okay.
That's the reason why he kind of knocked out sometimes. But a lot of time I was looking at his driving, it's really, really good.
He has a really good car too.
Yeah.
Lots of power, and it's lightweight, and scary to go up against that too.
Is
Yeah,
he going to be in the
definitely.
same, are the Falcon drivers all going to be in the same car next year as well? Do you know of anything new coming up?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure about their program. But
I see.
I think they're gonna try for Falcon again.